Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will put total under and we'll get started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Split backs here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes. And
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He'll toss it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Makes the grab. It's McCulley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
They'll run the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, and they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Flips it out on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you were obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
On fourth down, going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Allen. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
He's got first down yardage as they move into the 44.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Haynes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage.
It's a seam wide open. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle, it's Simpson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off play action on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 10, Cincinnati 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's not the end of the world. Bear with me. There is nothing worse than watching wide receivers run those little under routes, and I throw the football, and I'm 10 yards short. You got to push the ball down the field if you're going to get the first down. And guess what? You threw an interception, so be it. You made the tackle, no big deal. It's kind of like a punt.
Trying to get the corner. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Looking deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Here he goes. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Wolverines. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sorsby. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And the Wolverines with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. It's a running room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Trying the left side. Oh, better look out.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Slithers into space.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. Running to Green. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Cincinnati.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll start this drive at their own 48. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Sorsby. Bringing the heat. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough.
There he goes. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Walker. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking left. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh. Brian Greasy, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter. Quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm...
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, Spell, is he can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun to give, looking for room. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 36, Cincinnati 7.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And the Wolverines need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch at the 20. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sorsby. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the lone running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown to run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Underwood. He's going to throw deep right side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play. Explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Walker. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Brings up second down.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. This time it's complete. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Royer. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.